Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 4.
We now have the name of the boy who was attacked and killed by his dog in Untitled County last week. 14-year-old Dion Bush was found unresponsive last Thursday at his family's home near Twin Lakes Road in rural Battle Lake. Untitled County sheriffs say the family's 3-year-old long-haired German Shepherd attacked and killed him. No charges have been filed. And police in Bemidji are asking for your help finding a missing girl. Authorities say Kaya Hawk was last seen near the Paul Bunyan Mall in Bemidji on Friday evening. Police say she may have left the area by choice. She's 5'3" and weighs 110 pounds and has long brown hair and brown eyes. She was last seen wearing a gray Nike sweatshirt, blue jeans, and slide shoes. Authorities say she may be in the Bemidji or Red Lake areas. Anyone with information is asked to call police. And the clock is ticking for Americans looking to sign up for health care coverage. If you've been meaning to sign up, the open enrollment deadline is tomorrow. To enroll or find out more information, just visit healthcare.gov. And the coronavirus vaccine has finally arrived in the Red River Valley. We'll have more on the vaccine rollout coming up in just a moment. That wraps up today's Top 4 at 4. Now let's get a first look at our weather with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson. Hey, Hutch.
Oh, brr. What a change from last week as temperatures, well, colder than average, have joined us here across the region. Take a look at Hutch's green line here. That's very cold air working its way into the area. Today's peak temperatures, peak 1 whole degree in Boston. Yikes. Current temperatures are 1 in Bemidji. It's 3 below in Badette, so mighty cold air. The green line is the 0 degree line you see. Warmer air to the south and west, but there's some clouds and snow showers in the Black Hills and a few in Canada that could be working our way. But take a look at those blue skies. Right now, my concern is the evening temperatures at sunset falling quickly to near 0. And then look what happens overnight. Clouds build in from the south and warm temperatures a bit. Single-digit readings very close to 0 in Grand Forks until we get after midnight. Then temperatures there will also start climbing. So rising temperatures overnight. How warm are we talking? I'll have answers to all of that here, Callie, in just a moment.
All right. Thanks so much, Hutch. And the long-awaited COVID-19 vaccine made it to Sanford Health Fargo this morning. If you're one of those getting the shot, the CDC says there are some things you should keep in mind before, during, and after getting it. You should get a vaccination card or a printout that tells you what vaccine you got, the date, and where you got it. When going to your appointment, you should wear a mask and social distance. Remember that there are common side effects like pain and swelling where you got the shot in your arm, and you may have a fever, chills, and headache. Also remember, with most COVID vaccines, you need 2 shots for them to work. The second one happens 3 weeks after the first. And Fargo City Commission is talking relief for bars and restaurants at their meeting tonight. The meeting's agenda shows commissioners will be asking for forgiveness of fees and property taxes for these businesses. Commissioner Dave Pepcorn will be asking for 2021 liquor license fees to be waived, while Commissioner Tony Garrick is expected to ask for utility fees and property taxes to be forgiven. Garrick is also expected to ask the city to end their COVID-19 emergency declaration. Tonight's meeting starts at 5 o'clock. Stick with Valley News Live as we bring you the latest from City Hall. And in Grand Forks, the mayor is extending his 10 p.m. closing time and 50% capacity requirement on bars and restaurants until the end of the year. It's been in effect since early November in an effort to help hurting bars and restaurants. He's also eliminated 2021 license fees for specific classes of alcohol and restaurant licenses. The city plans to use CARES Act funding to offset the revenue lost. And a Jamestown man is in jail after threatening people with a knife and having to be tased multiple times. Police responded to the Two Rivers Inn West Motel twice to investigate a domestic assault report. In the first call, the caller insisted she dialed 911 on accident. Nearly half an hour later, police returned to the motel and found Danielle Katoski with a welding knife. Police had to tase Katoski multiple times to get him to drop the knife. He was arrested on suspicion of simple assault and terrorizing. And fire crews rushed to West Acres Mall today after someone noticed a thick black smoke coming from the side of the building. That was the scene just before noon on the JCPenney wing. Multiple trucks and Fargo police were there. Fire officials tell Valley News Live there wasn't actually a fire. It was just thick smoke coming from a generator. Crews cleared the scene in 10 minutes, or 15 minutes rather. No one was hurt and there was no danger to anyone at the mall. And a win for disability advocates in North Dakota. The U.S. Department of Justice announced a settlement agreement with the state today. The state will expand services to people in or at risk of entering nursing facilities, access to resources like home health aides, and allow people to stay in their homes as long as possible. And Minnesota Governor Tim Walz extended the state's COVID-19 peacetime emergency today. This comes as Minnesota's hospital capacity continues to dwindle. The first doses of a coronavirus vaccine arrived at the Minneapolis hospital this morning, but Governor Walz is telling Minnesotans to stay vigilant. The state reported over 3,000 new COVID cases today. You can find more detailed breakdowns scrolling on the bottom of your screen or on our website at valleynewslive.com. And the Electoral College is meeting today in each state to cast their votes and make the election results official. North Dakota's 3 electors met at Bismarck this afternoon to cast their votes for President Trump. State Senator Roy Holmberg had to be replaced as elector after contracting COVID-19 during a legislative session. Minnesota's 10 electors met in St. Paul to cast their votes for former Vice President Biden. After today, Biden is expected to have 306 electoral votes, and Trump will have 232. And Valley News Live is teaming up again with the Great Plains Food Bank for a virtual food drive. We've raised over $10,000 so far. There are a number of items you can purchase and donate right from your phone. Every $50 donation provides 150 meals to those who need it most. To find out more, download our free VNL News app, look for the virtual food drive, and click to donate. And coming up on Valley News Live at 4, the Electoral College meets across the nation, and President Trump is still contesting the election results. We'll have the latest from Washington, D.C. next.
And we had a flaky start to our work week, but those north winds, well, they exited the region, and we're going to see south winds returning a little warmth to the picture. I'll have details in your forecast next.